and welcome. My name is Lynn, and today I have an unboxing of the second quarter Paper Sweeties Sweet Kit, and it's a fantastic one. As you can already tell, it's themed perfectly for Easter and spring in general. But I do want to mention, though, before I get into all of these goodies, that this quarter you have actually a couple of options for how you want to craft with this quarter's kit. So I'm just going to bring my phone onto screen here so that you can see we have the craft along kit, option A, you have option B, and you have option C. And what's nice is that they're all at different price points and they are designed based on just what maybe you have. If you're buying this as a gift, maybe you want or know somebody who wants to get into crafting and you don't have things like a die cutting machine and stamping platform. Option A is really great for you. Because you are going to get pre-stamped images and pre-die cut images and shapes to actually create these two specific cards. So you don't need to bring anything more to it other than something to color with, maybe some adhesive, maybe some scissors, but basic things that you probably already have around your house. So this is a really great option if, as I mentioned, you're just getting into crafting, maybe you don't have a lot of the tools and machines and whatnot. This has all of the elements already pre-cut for you so that you can make these two cards, and combined with some basic supplies, you'll be able to create these. That's option A, and the price point for that is $6, which I think is fantastic. It makes for great gifts as well. That in and of itself might be a really nice Easter gift as a project, maybe for some kids. So I think that would be really cool. Option B, the price point is $22, and with this one, I believe you're gonna get all of those same pre-stamped and pre-die cut images as you would with option A. But in addition to that, you are going to get the exclusive stamp set that is releasing this month. This one is called Gnome Add-on Spring, and I'll show you that in a bit in more detail, but it's perfectly coordinated to go along with the Gnome series of stamps and die sets at Paper Sweeties. In addition, you're going to get some confetti, which I have to show here, and you're going to get some foam adhesive as well. So really awesome. Again, you're gonna get everything that you need to make these two cards and then some. So you're gonna get some other supplies that will last you a while, forever, with the stamp set if you take good care of it. And so you'll be able to start to build your stash as well. So that is option B, and again, the price for that is $22. Then if you want everything I'm about to show, that is option C. So here you're going to get kind of the whole shebang. So you'll get everything that I'll go through here. It includes 12 by 12 paper pad. You're going to get some stencils this quarter, and of course the exclusive stamp set. And as well, I think a couple of these bundles also have a 20% off coupon to purchase more items that will coordinate with what's included. So great deal, lots of different options for buying. And so with that, let me go into this quarter's kit. So I'm going to just start off the top here. We have this really cute, it's fun foam, it's this really nice pastel pink color, and it's in the shape of an egg, so it's perfect for you to start decorating. And let me see if you want to know the size. This is just shy of 6 inches, 5 7/8, and at its widest it's about 4.5. So you could decorate this as just, something fun as a home decor item to have in your house, maybe frame it. You could, it's not super thick, so you could add this entire thing nicely decorated onto a card front as well, maybe onto a 5x7 card. I think that would look really great. And we get some things that we can decorate it with. So the first thing I thought was maybe to use some of this pom-pom trim to add, some stripes across here, which, I think would be really cute. If you cut this up, you can probably get 3 across, but we get this nice stretch of teal, I think it's a teal, pom-pom trim. Really, really cute. I love that we're not getting a ton of it. So that way, this is a very usable amount for me. I feel like it's not going to kind of stay in my craft room forever and ever. I feel like this might be good for 1, maybe 2 projects, just depends on how you use it. And then I always feel good when I can finish something off, like use it up entirely. So I think that's perfect amount for me. And then along with that, we get some twine as well. So I don't know exactly how long of a stretch this is, but again, I do like that it's not a huge spool. This is a fantastic standard color to have a lot of, but I still think this is a very generous amount, but at the same time, a very usable amount. Like I said, it's, for me, I love when I'm able to kind of use everything that I have and not have it accumulate in my craft room. And then we have a generous supply of confetti, and this is kind of, your sort of Easter pastel colors, but there's a little bit of an iridescent shine to it too, because if you tilt it, you'll see different colors reflected, and so it's really lovely. It's a really nice mix of your nice pastel colors like your greens and your pinks and your purples. So that's really awesome. And on top of that, there's different sizes of confetti too. They're all circular in shape, but I think I can spot at least 3 different sizes. So you've got different colors and you've got different sizes there. So that's gorgeous. Then we have the exclusive stamp set from Paper Sweeties. Now this is called Gnome Add-on Spring. So if you recall, our first quarter kit, we had the Gnome Add-on Winter, and I'm happy to see that now we have a spring add-on, and we've got really cute imagery. We've got bunny ears that you can kind of have sticking out of our new gnome hat here, so you can have that sort of pop out. Then we've got a couple, we've got an Easter egg, a flower, an Easter basket, carrots, so lots of things that you can have your gnome hold on to. And then we've got Easter in this fun pattern, so I think that's going to be a fun one to color up. And then you have additional sentiments as well. So we have happy, if you want to go, not punny, you can go happy, or if you want to have the bunny rabbit pun, you can do hoppy Easter. But you could also use this for Mother's Day too, because this is stretching, our second quarter, which would include Mother's Day. So you can do happy Mother's Day, hugs and kisses. You can do, there's bunny and there's mom as well. So lots of different ways to kind of mix and match these sentiments. And what's cool is that there is also a coordinating die set. Now the coordinating dies are sold separately. They are not a part of this kit, but you will get a 20% off coupon to purchase the coordinating die set, as well as other gnome stamps and dies in this collection or this series. And so you can, if you want, purchase the dies that will die cut out all of these images, including the word Easter. So I think it's awesome that we get the die that will actually cut out the word Easter here, so that you can actually use it as an element on your card. So I love that. You don't always get the dies to cut out the words or sentiments, and so I think it's fantastic that we get that. And probably um, there's probably a little bit of a shadow. Yeah, I think you're gonna get a little bit of that white border around the outline. And if you can see here, there's even, it's very detailed because there's even the little cutout areas um between some of the letters that will also get cut out. So lots of attention to detail on the design of this die. So really, really fantastic. And even the little itty bitty images have coordinating dies to cut them out. Like that solid heart has a coordinating die. I think it's that one right there. The little circle has a coordinating die too. So when I see little stamps like that, I don't always see a coordinating die to go with it, and so I often use it to build up my own backgrounds. But it's really nice that we have it as an option to die cut it out as well, because little things like that are I would never be able to die cut that or to fussy cut that by hand. So having a die and being able to die cut it and use it as an element is really awesome, or even use it as confetti shapes. So I think that's really cool. Okay, so then we get actually two sets of stencils. So the first one is from Kiwi Lane. It's called Tiny Egg Hunt. And if you look on the back, you'll see what all you get and different card layouts that are suggestions for how to use these stencils. And they're pretty unique. So you can use this as a mask. So for example, I could place this down and then ink around it, my background, and then I'll have whatever color. Let's say I inked over this fun foam here. Whatever color I decide to ink, it's going to preserve what's underneath my stencil. And so when I lift this, I'll have this bunny image in pink with the surrounding ink around it. And so then I can come in with this stencil here that has the bunny's face and ears and kind of overlay that. You can see that it will fit right on top. They're designed to kind of be layered like that. And then I can ink a different color for the face and maybe a different color for the inside of the ear as well. So so you can kind of use them together like that. You could also trace around the stencil and then just fussy cut so that you have a die cut element to use. So that's another way to use this as well, is you can use it as a mask or you can use it as a template for tracing around and die cutting your elements. So lots of different stencils. So you've got the bunny, you have an Easter basket, then you've got carrot, you have a little chick, and you've got an Easter egg here. So again, these can be used just like the bunny. You can trace around it and then cut out and get images that you can, or elements that you can add to your card. This one I really find unique because it's actually an egg that's broken, so you can use both, the top portion and the bottom portion. And whenever I see like eggs that are broken like this, it's always the bottom half, because the idea is that you would have maybe a little bunny kind of popping out of the eggshell, or I guess a little chick. That's probably more what you would see. So generally, what you get is the bottom half of the broken eggshell and something popping out of it. but you don't always get the top half. And it's really nice that we get the top half, because then you can kind of use them together, and just be creative with how you use it. You can have the what could be nice is making an interactive card where you can actually put this on the slider track and be able to pull this up to reveal the little chick inside. So I love that we're getting both halves of the egg here. So that's really cool. And then I just want to bring this one back, because on this one you're going to get a couple of different stencil areas so that you can add additional sort of texture and background to some of your other elements here. So imagine perhaps tracing this out and die cutting it. You can use the zigzag pattern and stencil maybe a couple of lines there to have some texture on the bottom of your basket there. You could, if you wanted, on your eggs, let's say you put these together so that you could die cut out a large egg, but you've also got the small egg too. You could use some of these line patterns to have stencil on or ink through this, or you can use other medium as well, like in embellishment mousse, for example, and add some patterning to your Easter eggs here. So that's an option. There's also this bow that you can add. There's some flowers that you can add, and there's this oval shape which I'm not 100% sure where that would be used, but I'll probably look this up to see how that's meant to be used. But this is a great one just for adding more layers, more patterns to your elements here. So that's an awesome stencil template set here. So that one is from Kiwi Lane, and it's called Tiny Egg Hunt. Then we have another set of stencils. This one's from Photoplay, and it comes in a set of 2 that are meant to be layered. So imagine with this first one putting down a light color, and then laying on top of that the second stencil, and stenciling or inking in maybe a darker color so that you get this additional detail in these flowers here. So, and this is also a really, really large stencil also. I think it is 6 by 9. I read it back here. Yes, this is 6 by 9. So really nice. And I think even this one could be used standalone too, because you do see a very definite sort of floral pattern here. And you could probably use this one by itself also. So, you can be creative and use these together or separately. So there's that. Then the largest thing that we have here is the paper pad. So this is from Photoplay, and it's called Hop to It. And there are there are 12 sheets of 12 by 12 double-sided paper, and you get 1 sheet of 12 by 12 cardstock stickers as well. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and flip through so that you can get an idea for what all is in here. So these, as I mentioned, they are double-sided, so you can choose which pattern you want to use. And so for I'll show you all the unique designs, but keep in mind each sheet there's 2. So if you needed 2 of this cut apart here, you have that there. Or if you are working on a larger project, maybe a mini album, and you need 2 sheets of this specific pattern, you'll have that there. So there's lots of variation and versatility with this paper pad, which I think is awesome. So this first one here is just full sheet of cut aparts in different sizes. So we've got these, they're almost like Project Life card size. So 4 across, so I'm guessing that's 3 inches each, and then 3 up, so I'm guessing 4 inches tall. So each of these panels is 3 by 4. We have this that's kind of double the size, so this is going to be a 4 by 6. Perfect for really quick card making. If you wanted to just cut this out, put it on a 4 by 6 card, and then you're pretty much done. Same down here. Lots of these elements would really make for quick card making, but also great for scrapbook and memory keeping as well. In particular, this is a nice sort of spot to do a little bit of journaling. So really fantastic. And you don't always have to use these strictly as the panels, the way that they're designed. You can always fussy cut around them as well. If you see individual elements that you want to use in your projects, you can always sort of cut into them and just get those shapes. So that's gorgeous. And then we also have beautiful prints, and I love that there's a good range in the different sort of scale of the print and the design. So these are some of the larger prints. Here's a smaller one with smaller kind of larger spacing, but then here's a smaller roughly the same size imagery but closer spacing, so it's more dense in terms of the pattern. So love that you kind of have a lot of different variation there. So because some may work a little bit better than others in whatever project it is you're working on. And then we're getting into some smaller images. Again, a nice tight repeat pattern here, and an even more kind of delicate and smaller all over pattern. And then we also get some sheets that are just your basic board, kind of stripes, solid, almost solid color. I'll get to that here. This is a good example because it's so, the contrast between the imagery and the background color is minimal. It's very tone on tone. So you can almost treat this as a solid when you're mixing and matching it with other pattern papers, because it isn't introducing, while there is a pattern here, it's not introducing a lot of noise that will compete with another pattern. So for example, you could combine these 2 pattern papers on the same project. The greens are well coordinated. And even though there's a lovely design and a lovely print here, it's not going to detract from this, pattern here. It's just going to add, really some texture and some colors. So I love getting pattern papers like these that have some imagery in them that are themed with the rest of the papers in the kit, but it's also very usable as just a background, almost like a solid. And same with this, it's a nice polka dot pattern that you can really mix and match with any of the papers. They're so coordinated, and kind of treat this as a solid even though it does have the white polka dots on there. And then we also have this kind of checkered gingham pattern as well. So really nice that we have that some of these more background, simple patterns to coordinate with some of our other more busy patterns. And this is the sheet of cardboard stickers. So kind of interesting, at the top here we've got some tabs, so these might be really great for scrapbooks, memory books, mini albums, things like that. So we have blessings, family, memories, hop to it, spring, and flowers. So maybe planners as well would be great. And so that's really cute. And then lots and lots of images. These two are really adorable. We've got the little bunny with his face, showing us his face, and the little bunny showing us his bum. So that's really cute. We've got some sentiments here that you can use. Really, really cute imagery here. Lots of bunnies, lots of eggs, springtime images, Easter images, but some are not strictly Easter. So here we have this really nice sentiment: bloom where you are planted. We've got spring is in the air. So those can be used all year long, or around the springtime, I suppose. And then we've got some border stickers as well. This one's gorgeous. It's just a row of butterflies, so you can trim this down for whatever length of your project is. And same with this. This is a nice border, sort of a scalloped edge, kind of bunting, and long stretch of that as well. And then we have some stickers that are you could use as sentiments on your card, or what I've done sometimes with stickers is I'll actually stick them onto some heavyweight cardstock and then trim around that and use it as a tuck spot in mini albums too. And so you can do that with a lot of these images. You can just peel off the sticker, put it onto some heavyweight cardstock, trim around it, and because it's not sticky anymore on the back, you can then use that as pretty much like as a chipboard element. And for mini album making, I've often used it as a little tuck spot. So just gluing down a portion of the element and leaving the rest so that you can actually slide something behind there, like a photo. So really gorgeous paper pad to go with our second quarter sweet kit. So that is everything that you'll be getting in the option C when you look at the listings on the website. And when I craft with this kit, I'll be posting tutorial videos on my YouTube channel, which is LV Handcrafted, and I will try to remember to come back to this video and link to that so that it's easy for you to find. But everything is listed in the store now, so if you want to pop on over to the Paper Sweeties website, you can actually start to order your kits today. Thanks so much for joining me, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye.